you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. On the Kansas City sideline, a familiar face, Andy Reid. His guys entered play after a truly dominating victory a week ago in all phases of the game. On the other side, it's Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His guys on the other end of the spectrum. They're 0-2 to begin this year. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker. Set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
We both could get the sense from talking to him this week leading up to today's game, Mike, just the amount of pressure he felt that was on his shoulders and, frankly, in the entire locker room. They need to get their first win. When you study NFL history, starting a season 0-3, how many teams have ever made the playoffs in the Super Bowl era? Only 6. So if they want to get a chance to find themselves in the playoff hunt, if they just want to get their season on track, a win today is going to go a long way.
He lost the football. And did the Chiefs get it? They did.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, you're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
It's second and 8.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Moving outside the pocket. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football. And it'll bring up third down. Yellow. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Taking off, and he's into the end zone. What a start. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
Giants nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Brian Daboll there, the head coach of the Giants. His guys heading back out for their next possession. They're trying to hold on to the football this time. Had the fumble on the opening possession, which led to a touchdown. So they trail early as they get it back 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Jerry Tillery in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Dart going to throw here on second down. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Andrew Thomas guilty there. On second down, Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the first down.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
This is taken at the 25. And they'll finally put an end to this, but a great return to the other side of midfield.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the Giants' 33-yard line.
On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Now the New Jersey native who played his college ball at Rutgers, it's Isaiah Pacheco. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Now he'll run. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He's out of bounds at the
second down, they need 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Mahomes back. Forced out wide. He'll run again. And he will get into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0.
14. Giants nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Montrell Washington now on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. This group slow to get things in gear in this one. Lost fumble on the opening drive, followed by a punt last time they had it. They'll run with Tracy.
defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
He's got room past the 25. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 2. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. And the Giants first down.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs on top, or from MetLife Stadium after this. Giants football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with first and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
At the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
Yards. That's another Giants first down. Go.
Off the bootleg, here is Dart. And he can hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. 72 to Wolf.
Dart gonna keep this on his own read. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
It is third and long. Out of shotgun, it's Dart. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
Giants first down. First and 10 at the
Third downs,
12-yard
Mike,
line.
those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline. It is second and 6.
Down at the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second
A
and
carry here for Tracy. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic, there hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
Darius Slayton was the intended receiver.
incomplete.
And it's going to lead to fourth down.
Fourth down.
Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss. Now from the 7, it's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal. At the Chiefs' 7-yard
Out of the
line.
gun, here comes Dart. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. So last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
60 each.
He'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. It looks like the Chiefs have it, and it is Kansas City ball. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite them right here.
The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do. Hey, Greg, no one better than you to talk about the rookie crop of tight ends, especially at the top. A couple guys who have Midwest ties, played in the Big Ten, now find themselves in the Midwest, especially Colston Loveland, who's a Chicago Bear tight end.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Mike, when I watch Loveland play, when you look back and watch his tape from Michigan, there's 2 guys that play tight in the NFL. There's the guy that you have to script open. He's going to catch flat routes and naked routes, and he's going to catch the easy ones, and he'll run after and get what he can. And then there's the guys, Mike, that get themselves over. They can win 3rd down one-on-one. They can win versus press. They can win routes downfield versus defensive backs, not just linebackers. When I watch Colston Loveland, that's the guy I see.
And another one out of the Big Ten, Tyler Warren from Penn State. He goes to Indianapolis.
Yeah, he's a little more of a throwback, right? He can play a little quarterback, he can play H-back, he can put his hand on the ground. He's still good enough and athletic enough to play in space. When you look at what Penn State did with him, there wasn't a position on the field, including center, that he didn't play. So he's a really big, physical, run after catch. I think he's a good fit because remember, in Indy, that Shane Steichen offense, they're going to want to run the ball. They're going to want to get downhill with the run game, offensive line. So I think it's a good fit because he's very talented in the passing game, but he's going to keep teams honest with his ability to still contribute on all 3 downs.
Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Now Mahomes, forced to his right. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing now, Mahomes. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Forced out left. He'll try to run for it. He's been elusive in this first half. Look at those rushing numbers for him. Defense definitely going to have to find a way to keep him in check.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. Our trip across the NFL starts now. In Santa Clara, the Niners at home to take on the Cardinals in the NFC West. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. A scintillating run for the touchdown. The Cardinals move to 2-1. They get the victory here. From there, we go to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Let's check in on the Chargers as they host the Denver Broncos. This is Marvin Mims. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. A 55-yard touchdown. The Broncos are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. One more to show you, and it's out in Seattle, the Seahawks taking on the New Orleans Saints. And it's a new tandem for Seattle, Sam Darnold hooking up with Cooper Kupp. 20 yards on the touchdown pass. The Seahawks are back in the win column. They move to 2-1 with a Week 3 victory. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. In the game you're watching, we saw a couple of touchdowns in the first half. 14-0 is the score. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as well. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent than they're...
And he's into the end zone yet again. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Butker now to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Chiefs mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Giants nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Washington now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Brian Daboll there, the head coach of the Giants. His guys heading back out for their next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. That is caught out wide on the RPO. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case,
they're running in a flash, and he lost the football. That's picked up by the Chiefs. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, That's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Cheifs are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Washington now to return it. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Giants offense back onto the field for their next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. On play action, it is Dart. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team,
oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs...
Good blocking, and he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now Butker to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Washington now to return it. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 26-yard line.
Neighbors in motion. He'll go play action here with Dart. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. It's pulled in by the Chiefs. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Mahomes. To the goal line and in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Cheifs.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Butker now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Washington now to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Giants offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on 1st down. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Dart. Pass pulled in by Tracy. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
And the Giants 1st down.
A play fake. Now it's Dart. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That's the All-Pro 3 years running, Chris Jones. He gets in for the sack, number 85 in his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Here we go, sack.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. This one is caught by Robinson. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Out of the gun. 3rd down. It's Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. The Giants sending out their punter, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So we are through 3, and Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco. He gets the 4th quarter going, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Mahomes. Flush to his right, and he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. So future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Pacheco. Isaiah Pacheco. And he will score. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Here's Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs continue to bring the hammer down. It is now 49-0.
Giants nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Giants offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Chris Jones in for his 2nd sack of the night, number 6 on the year.
And it just seems like anytime this offense has gotten anything positive going, it's been this pass rush that has immediately shut it down. And this has been a clinic tape on how you rush the passer. And I promise you, they want to finish this thing out here with a shutout.
This one fielded out beyond the 25.
Xavier Worthy on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. On the ground, here's Pacheco. And he will score again. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. And another score puts them in great shape here in the fourth quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, they're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start, and this is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Chiefs stretch things out even further. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Washington now to return it. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They trail here late, hoping to put something, anything on the board before they get out of here. Going to start this drive, 1st and 10. One of the Giants, yes, they were able to fall on it, so they keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Dart. Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. Throwing. Dart. Now, look out. That ball is free in the end zone. But this is taken in by a teammate. Fortunate that that was not worse for the offense. The pressure's on. They knock it out of the quarterback's hands. But only a safety instead of the defense getting a touchdown.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, Mike, you always have that clock in your head, but that clock has to speed up even quicker when you find yourself dropping in your own end zone. And fortunately for them, that fumble doesn't lead to a touchdown, but instead results in the 2-point safety.
Now an opening past the 30. Inside the 30. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, it is one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it, but when it all comes together and works out in a return for a touchdown, it is truly something special.
And it is, Mike, it is because we don't see it very often in a world of the ever-increasing touchback. We don't see a lot of returns in this league, so when you get one, let alone one as exciting as that, man, it is fun to watch.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will add one more onto their big lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Washington now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Giants offense ready for this next possession. And now the hill to climb has gotten steeper. They had the safety the last time they had a football. That led to a touchdown a moment ago. So the deficit going in the wrong direction. Try to right the ship here. It's 1st and 10. 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Dart. Oh, a loose football. And no turnover here. But the Guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from New Jersey.